There we are. UP Kenya sub-dispatch. Amtrak 5, this is dispatch. Bravo Kilo November Papa is approaching your location. Once he clears, you'll have a straight shot to Oroville. In Oroville, you will stop at the depot to let off passengers for three-way bus connections. Dispatch out. Realised I was drifting forward there because the brakes were off. Kev, is your favourite TS route, is it? I can see why, to be honest. Let it go. Horn and bell. Looks like we've got a pair of P42s leading this one, which is not uncommon actually on this unit, I remember rightly. Alright, freight train, we've got the idea now. NRLs, how much is Feather River Canyon? It's normal route price, whatever that is in American dollars. I don't know. £24.99. $40 apparently for that route. Blind Scotsman says, oh, 44 Canadian. We've got passenger view? We've got passenger view. What's going on? What's holding us up? Most long distance trains have two P42s. Yeah, I imagine it's mostly done for resilience rather than power. Because the reason they're quite powerful P42s, but having two of them means one of them can fail. Tier 17 is not Feather River, no, it is North Jersey Coastline is the American route in Tier 17. Okay. Press the right button, it'll do work much better. I have no idea what horns on the on these. It's a 5, whichever variant of 5 it is. Probably a K5LA or something like that, I guess. He says, quoting that and sounding like he knows what he's talking about. Well, I'm getting there with American horns, but It is a K5 LA apparently. There you go. Woo! You got the map. That's where we go. I think that's Oroville down here, isn't it? Yeah. And the route is all the way up here. I love the fact that this route just never settles down. I mean, this is sort of the calmest it gets. Oh no, okay. Is this a tunnel, or is that the bridge? I think that might be the bridge. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, this route is just—it's amazing. It's just constantly turning around, which makes for a much more entertaining, interesting drive because you're not just staring at the track without any notion of forward movement. $25. Hold on to your hats, folks. So more than one passenger view. Yep. There are numerous passenger views, in fact. Hang on, she's in that coach, she's in that. She's following me around. So's he. Oh, a couple of cars down there. Hey Pablo, welcome. Don't post links without getting permission from the moderators. We get too many people posting bad links. Oh yeah, this is the tunnel. So you notice it's all white and snowy now. I think when we get through the tunnel is the change. Oh, and it speeds up a bit. Yay! Is there a verdict on what follows this scenario? I don't exactly, but I've got a suggestion for 390 on Trent Valley and a scenario with the China Clay. So I was going to do those two and then see where we get to from there. Hey, welcome Francois. Morgan, I haven't played your part 2 scenario. Would you remind me what scenario that is, Morgan? Come up 45. Oh yes, size doesn't matter on the Isle of Wight. Alright, I'll make a note. I won't do that one tonight, but I will make a note to make sure I do that one. I'd forgotten about that. Right. And there we go, look, all the snow's gone! Snow and no snow, yeah. We've changed, as the route changes any area and altitude, you get snow in some areas and not in other areas. It's been cleverly done by the author, who figured out some cool stuff with textures. How long is this tunnel? It ends right here. Any tips on getting a steamer up the hill out of Kingswear? Find the ideal fire mass of the steam loco. Make sure you are firing to the fire mass and just keep it doing this above and below the fire mass. Make sure you've got your regulator and your cut-off balance so that you're not wasting steam. Get your brakes out of release, put them in running, and you should be fine. Oh, and don't try putting water in unless you need to. Get your water ready before you hit the hill. Zukilp, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Oh, that's Lake Oroville, which flooded the original trackbed. A little bit of overspeedy madness. What's our plan here anyway? Go via James Track, Elsie Track, Cram, and we stop off at Erreville. Erreville? Oroville. Oh, he's going over a bridge. Oh, that's cool. I like that. We go left, the road goes right. Well, it comes off to the right and then turns left by the looks of it. Yeah. It's the Pepper! It's the Dr. Pepper! Oh, hello! We need to take a screenshot of the Dr. Pepper unit. The Katie. The Missouri, Kansas, Texas. The MKT. The Dr. Pepper livery, as I call it. Because I'm like that, really. Who cares about my train? I'm busy. Speed back up to the 35. Might as well take advantage of the 35. Okay, someone clipped that. Oops. Morgan, why don't you have a look at the list of the locos I've run and see what I haven't run very much of or haven't run at all, and look at something like that, see if any of that fires your interest. That's why it puts a lot of work into the various spreadsheets of scenarios and so forth, and the how many sheet is a really good one. So if anyone's looking at making content that they want to see on the stream, have a look at the stuff in the how many sheet and look at the stuff which is less often run, Because to be honest, the stuff that's left often run, it's possibly a bit more likely that I'll pick it to run it, because I'll want to sort of see some, we'll, you know, show some of that stuff off. I haven't looked for a scenario, the 170 on Trent Valley, eh, Ruben? Not so far, anyway. You could do something on Shanghai Maglev. The trick with Shanghai Maglev is trying to find a way of doing something we haven't already done with the Shanghai Maglev. But have a go. Yeah, why not? Because the last time I ran it, it didn't get uploaded, so I haven't actually got a YouTube video of it. What would be nice is a nice Western region hydraulics. You know, 35s, 52s, 50s, running on sort of Riviera in the 50s or something like that. I think that would be quite nice. We haven't really done the high mech, I don't think, for quite a long time. I think I've only run it once or twice. MML stopping at Bedford. Ah, that'd be silly, no train stop at Bedford. Do I need to go to Bedford now to prove no train stop there? Pump car on Shanghai Maglev. Steam rail motor. I like the steam rail motor. We need to do something with this, the rail motor power test unit. Steam rail motor test unit over Donna Pass. Pump car in the milk flow. Rail motor hauling the TPO unit, yeah. West Coast Main I never shop. I thought I'd done quite a few times, Pen Dennis. How many is it on the west on the how many sheet is down as doing? Oh, I've got a special place in my heart with the high mech, because the first train that I ever had when I was young was a thing called, I think it was called the Big Train. Let me just Google that. There it is. That was my first ever train, the big train. High mech and a couple of Mark IIs. It's O gauge. He finds a photo of Big Boy after googling big train. Nah, it's the Triang big train. Yes, there's been at least one train spotting on the route Pendennis Castle, I think. At least one. Yeah, mine was blue with the white windows. In fact, it pretty much is exactly the one that I've just sent you the screenshot of. That looked like the set that I had as well. What's really cool is my dad might still have it in the loft. No, it was meant to be BR Blue Pendennis, but the blue is wrong. Instead it sort of looks more like electric blue. But it was just meant to be. Okay, because it was battery operated on this bright orange track. LZ! Good night, Karma. Thanks very much for everything. And GG on the loco, mate. Really, really good pack. Yeah, I think my dad's got the Blue Pullman as well, David. Somewhere. No idea if it still works, though. I'm sure it can be made to work with appropriate bit of care and attention. Ruben Davey, there isn't really a backlog time as such because I just generally pick scenarios to run relatively randomly based on what I fancy driving, what I think hasn't been driven before, and what else I'm doing, so I don't sort of end up I try and avoid doing all of one thing, so don't do all steam, all diesel, all freight, all modern. Yeah, if there's any Steam store spelling mistakes, Francois, if you raise it as a support ticket, it'll get sent over to the brand team, or just wait until you see Steve next, because he can submit the change. Yeah, nice. Hey, Ruben. We do need a full Steam day. We do need a full Steam day. But even then, it would be express, shunting, local. You know, do a bit of variety. Forest Trail episodes 1 and 3, yeah, I'll have to redo those ones. Barnstable. Pump car day. We'll have to have like a novelties session, have like the pump car, we'll have the that steam rail motor power test bogie, the milk float. Have I run any NKP? Not for a while, actually. Well, relatively recently, but no, not for. We don't, because there really isn't much NKP stock in the game. The 040 and the J72. Nice. Yeah, the Caledonian 040 was my first 00 gauge. Sort of proper model railway train, as opposed to the big train, which was more of a toy train set. Albeit big and awesome. They took like C cells or D cell batteries. There was no speed control, you just had this lever on the top. You'd flick this lever and then off it would go. And it would sort of speed up on it gently, because purely because of its weight. Particularly when you had the coaches running behind it. Settings, cab image. Have I got P42? I thought I had a P42. Apparently not. Do that then. That'll do. You got the Hornby 91 225 set. Nice. Your first one was stolen when you moved out. That's bad news, Shazam. That's bad news. No, I mean the cab background. This thing behind me. Geo tracks. I don't remember those, Stephen. Going via Cram and then Oroville. Orableville. Stephen Jam, you got the O gauge Lionel Santa Fe. Nice. So it looks like we're doing more trains after this. I'm going to run the China Clay and Trent Valley scenarios, and then we'll see what time it is. But I'm feeling fine tiredness wise. Rohit Tatu, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. If you listen out really carefully, you can just about hear the alerter going off in the cab. Mickey D33, so we don't play American Train snail pace. Yeah, well, I like the variety. It makes a nice change. See some different scenery, different part of the world. Yep, class 390 on Trent Valley. I've still got to find the scenario. Simon has sent me a link to it. Brio, yes, Francois. Yeah, my kids. I can't remember my kids. Certainly my nieces had an extensive Brio set. Bought for them by my dad. Yeah, it was Todd Burke's China Clay scenario that I was going to do. Always on to a good thing. At the risk of stating the obvious, Oroville is Spanish for Gold Town, named because it was one of the gold rush towns in the 19th century. Nice one, Kevin. Oh, alerter. There's no square box for the alerter. No, the alerter box appears here when it goes off. Just having some iron brew. You can't say things like that and not share. Simon, oh, you just raided a channel with Squirrel. Yeah, usually something like that. I think, and it also depends how often you're modifying the controls. Because if you're modifying the controls, then the alerter don't go off. Amtrak 5, this is dispatch. After your stop in Oroville, you'll have to wait for Zulu Oscar Alpha Golf 2 to clear before proceeding westbound. It's a nice 2-litre bottle. Seriously? Might have to stop the stream and go to Tesco. I don't know if anyone remembers the fateful time at, earlier in the week where I ran out of oolong tea. This has now been corrected with a visit to the tea shop. The end of the world can now be postponed briefly. Yes, I remember Bedford. Thank you, Simon, for reminding me. Here come all of the long jokes. How long are we going to be going on about that? I should make a T-shirt with the names, like says, it says, well, you're Nebworth that in the middle, and then add the names of the other stations, and then I can do like second series of the T-shirt that's got whenever I make another one. Interesting idea. Oh no, I missed the alerter. A t-shirt, yep. I'll wait for the brakes to come off now, which will be a while. Come on, brakes. What's taking so long? Where are the brakes on this thing anyway? Oh, they're up here, aren't they? Brake cylinder's on 0 according to that. Oh, that's it, we're moving. Stop panicking! Oh, it's Metro Rail fan. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a long time. So after we're finished here, we're going to do 2 more scenarios. We're going to add 2 more scenarios to the schedule. So don't go anywhere. Or I'll send someone after you to bring you back. Tropico for free on Humble Bundle. Yeah, I think Uplay have got the crew is going to be free soon on Uplay. I think it's mid of this month or something like that. Keep an eye out on Uplay because the crew is really good actually. But you need the loo. That's what buckets are for, Cameron's Gaming. Jeez. Up Orville Depot. Wow, this thing stops on a dime. Hey, you can take your iron brew. You're not sharing. You're not a fan of the crew. Oh, okay. I've heard good things about it. My son said he was enjoying it. And to be honest, if it's free, then... See you later, FV623. Congratulations again on your recent marriage. Welcome to Orville Depot. There we go, looks like we've got some time. Grab some coffee. Coffee? Coffee? What's that stuff? Is that like nearly tea? Right, there you go. Zephyr Detour. Right, I've got a couple of scenarios to download, so hang on a second.